What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Ranger Central. And I cannot believe we're even debating this and that we even have to have this conversation. But yes, the Rangers need to trade for Jake Guentzel. Not want, not wishful thinking. They need to get Jake Guentzel. I'm going to state my reasoning as to why. I can't believe I even have to do this, but it's a debate amongst the fan base, which it's fine. That's sports for you. There's debates. People have different opinions. They're allowed to feel the way that you do. But I think that this shouldn't even be a debate personally, because I really do think that Jake Guentzel is a no-brainer, slam dunk, home run type of asset to go out and overpay for. If you even have to overpay, I'm going to state my reasonings as to why and just talk about everything. Before we do, leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live next. But why am I sitting here demanding for Jake Guentzel? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. The first reason, one, as I'm recording this, you have the Florida Panthers who just went out and got Vladimir Tarasenko, only giving up a third and a fourth round pick for him. And people will say, well, he has the no trade clause, probably only wanted to go there. To that I say fair. But at the same time, we saw other teams are connected to Tarasenko. For all we know, he maybe would have wanted to go there to a different destination like Edmonton or Winnipeg, whoever the hell knows where. But that's beyond the point. And then Anthony Mantha went yesterday for a second and a fourth, I believe. So the price shouldn't even be that high for the right wing market to begin with if those guys are getting, like, though, especially Tarasenko. Like, Tarasenko was a highly sought after guy. And, don't get me wrong, he's not the guy that he was in St. Louis, but he's still a very effective goal scorer, still very effective at what he does. And we saw last year what he did with the Rangers. He was a very nice piece for the Rangers. He's not going to be the guy, but he's a guy. And in my opinion, the Florida Panthers are the deepest team in the league right now, and they are the favorite in the East. The Rangers have to go out and counter that. You're not countering that. You cannot sell me. There's just zero way anybody, there's not a single person that could sit here with a straight face and tell me Anthony Duclair is a good enough counter move. Sit here and tell me that Alex Wenberg and, I don't know, Adam Henrique is a good counter move. You can't tell me that Nico Sturm is a good counter move. No. Yeah, they need to add depth to the lineup. I do agree with that. They can't go out and just get Guentzel and then call it a day. They can't do that. They have to go out and acquire depth with getting a third line center in particular. Like, if they could get Wenberg, Guentzel, and then maybe add a defenseman, I would call that a very huge success. Very huge success. And I don't think that it's going to cost as much as Ranger fans think. And I know people are going to throw the division tax term in my face. I get it. But at the same time, we've seen already 2 in-division trades happen this deadline. Kyle Dubas is new to Pittsburgh. So, and I don't have any information of this, so I don't want to act like this is a no-doubt thing. But in my opinion, why would Kyle Dubas be more concerned with the Rangers winning than helping out the hockey club he just arrived to and doing what's best for the team? Especially because Guentzel's, it's already reported he doesn't want to sign an extension there. You take the best package, no matter what team it is, no matter what. Say the Rangers are offering the best package, and then, Vancouver, who's in the mix, are offering the second best. You're taking the best package, not being like, oh, well, Vancouver's package is not, or the Rangers package isn't substantially better than Vancouver's, and since it's the Rangers, they can F off because even though their package is better, it's not good enough to the point where, yeah, we want to trade him in division. I just don't see how that's going to be the case at all. But I'm willing even then for the Rangers to give up almost whoever in the prospect pool. Outside of Gabe Perreault, I'm so sold on this being a thing, and I'm so sold on the idea of Guentzel coming in here and being a legitimate difference maker for this team. People are going to point to the injury and say, well, Kane last year. Well, as much as I wanted Kane last year, and as much as I liked Patrick Kane coming in here last year, he was brought in to be a guy, not the guy. Guentzel would be the second best forward on this team if they acquire him. And let's not compare the injuries, first of all. That Patrick Kane had a major hip surgery that we all know, and we all talked about it and debated it because of how big of a surgery it was. That, is he washed? Is he going to be the same? And I thought, yeah, I thought he was going to come back fine. He has. But last year, he was playing injured and on one hip. He wasn't going to be a point per game guy coming in here. He just was not going to be that. So, yeah. He wasn't going to be that. Let's not compare the injuries, because I am 90%, I am more than 90% sure it is not that significant. If Jake Guentzel, we're already hearing reports that he's probably going to come back as soon as he's eligible to come off the injured reserve list, which I think is on the 10th. So you could throw that out the window too, in my opinion. But if you have that concern, I'm not going to argue with you. You could have that opinion. Again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day. That's sports for you. But I think that it's asinine to think that you shouldn't go all in. All we've talked about all season long is that the East is open, this and that. And that I hear it from you guys all the time that this team should go all in and that the East is open. Why should they settle for getting Anthony Duclair or getting just a not good enough winger like Kyle Okposo? Why should they settle for those type of names? And when that's not competing with the Florida Panthers, you're not competing with the big dogs getting Kyle Okposo. You're just donating draft picks at that point. They need to go out and make a significant move, whether it's Booch, bringing him back, or whether it's Guentzel. In my opinion, they have to do it. And I would even go as far to say I'm willing to give up Othman in this type of deal. Sorry, I would. And the reason that I say that is because the window right now, they have Igor's contract, this team-friendly deal for Igor for 2 more years. Panarin's going to be 35 in 2 more years. Kreider's going to be 34 in 2 more years. Mika's going to be 32 in 2 more years. Why not push your chips in and go in now to go out and get a guy like Guentzel? He's exactly what we want for this hockey team. A play-driving winger. A pest for other teams. A legit threat goal scoring. He is everything that we could ask for and more. The only thing that you might point to is, well, his defensive metrics aren't good. Well, if he's playing on a line with Mika Zibanejad, who every Ranger fan defends because of his defensive metrics, why does it matter? Why does it matter when they could have Kreider and Zibanejad cover for the defensive play? And for all we know, maybe Guentzel thrives playing defensively here and actually is more bought into playing defense here, since he's going to be back in a winning environment, since Pittsburgh hasn't been that for a couple years now. And I know they made the playoffs 2 years ago, arguably outplayed the Rangers in that series, which, by the way, Guentzel had 8 goals in that playoff series. He's a playoff winner. He had 20 points in 12 playoff games 1 year. He knows what it takes to win. He's done it before, and he's an elite player. I just cannot see the argument against this unless the only argument I could take is if Pittsburgh is insisting, they're demanding Gabe Perreault being in the deal. That's the only argument I could take for not going out and getting him. But if it's Kakko plus a prospect and a first, sorry. This is the one rental I would be willing for the Rangers to go all in for, because he is that much of a difference maker, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Am I out of line? Am I crazy for wanting Guentzel this bad? You guys let me know. To me, I just think he is the complete package for what this hockey team is missing right now. And it's the only way this team is competing with a team like the Florida Panthers, with a team like the Boston Bruins, with a team like the Carolina Hurricanes. Which, by the way, the whole in-division thing, the Hurricanes are interested in Guentzel too. But let me know your thoughts. Leave a like if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Let's healthy debate here. I'm not here calling anyone stupid for feeling otherwise. It's a healthy debate. I want to hear your thoughts, and give me reasons to think otherwise if you feel otherwise. Let me hear it in the comment section down below. But that's going to be it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We're doing a trade deadline live stream on Friday, so be sure to check that out.